Hello. How are we? Oh my gosh, Shannon Morrison here. It is a beautiful day. I am so excited to share with you some tips and tricks on aromatherapy and essential oils from doTERRA. You like my sidekicks? Still sporting the crutches. We are healing. So many people have messaged me, so thank you so much for all of the messages and the love and the checking in. I am healing, and I have had so many people ask me like how I am doing this, what am I doing, what am I taking? So very, very much positivity. So thank you so much. It is time for another session of aromatherapy, and I cannot believe we are in the last week of December, the last week of 2022. How are you all feeling about this? Are you ready? Are you ready for the new year? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I am ready for the new year. I am always excited. I am a planner. I am a preparer and a planner, and I love having a physical planner. So probably the reason I'm so excited is my new planner is on its way, and I am excited to get started on the new year and all the planning that comes with that. So without further ado, I have a different way of aromatherapy. We have talked about, last week we talked about a couple recipes that would help your holidays go smoothly, right? Who tried them? Did you try them? Did you try a form of them? Did you have the essential oils needed for these recipes? I would love to know in the comments below this video. If not, you can absolutely get them. Just message me and I can help you get them in your home, in your toolbox, right to your front door. But we're going to talk about a different way of using aromatherapy. And the reason this came through to me today was because we have used this a lot in the last few days. And I don't know about you, but I have seen a lot of people not feeling very well around me. And it kind of tends to happen, right? At this time of year, everybody's like, I don't understand why everybody in our family is sick, and it's hard, it's a challenge, or it's a worry to get together because of it. And you guys, it's because we dump all the carbs and all the sugar the last 3 months of the year, and they're like, I don't understand why we don't feel well. I don't understand why I have a cold, right? It's because our body is like overtaxed with sugar and all of the things going around in the emotional state as well as the physical state. And so we're going to talk about a way to use essential oils, breathing them in a different way. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about this little doohickey right here, and it's plugged in. So I hope we can see it. We can't see it. So we're going to unbox this one. Nope. We're going to probably not unbox this one. Okay. So we're going to talk about, and I can't say it very well. It's called a Mayavara steam cup. So let me see if I can pull this to me without making too big of a mess here, because we tend to make a mess when I'm trying to share new things. Okay, so we're gonna pull you towards it. Okay. So this is a steam cup that I have, and I actually have two of them. And so we have the steam cup. All you need is to push this button and it works. But you just push distilled water inside of it, and there is a heating element in there. Reminds me I need to clean it. And then there is a lava stone on the very top of this. And this has got holes all through it. So you can see the light, right? It has holes all through it. This lava stone comes out, and it comes with replacement lava stones too. And then you just put distilled water in there, because distilled water doesn't have the chemical or the compounds, right? The stuff in our water, minerals and such. And you put whatever essential oils you want on the top of that stone. And then you push this button and it'll warm up. And it'll stay hot, it'll boil in there, and it'll be warm for about 20 minutes. So you could run it. You don't have to worry about doing it for too long. You can run it for up to the time it shuts off. And it's about 20 minutes. Hello, you guys. I see you, Zena. good afternoon. And I absolutely love this. And so there's different reasons that you can use this steam cup, right? If you will. You can use it for when you have feelings of like you can't breathe, right? Respiratory issues, if your head fills up, if you get head tension, your sinuses just feel full, those kinds of times, right? And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about that recipe today. Because we have used this in the last few days for the females that were in my house, right? All my kids were home, and one came home not feeling well, one was here, started not feeling well, and one is much better today after doing this. And so we used oils internally, and we did the steam cup for everybody in the household. So I'm talking about the oils that we used. We used Japanese peppermint because I'd never used it before, and I had it in my toolbox, and I was like, we're going to try this. We're going to use Japanese peppermint. We used lime because it breaks down mucus. All right. It breaks down mucus really fast and easy. So if you have drainage in the back of your throat, warm water with lime is great. Lime in your water throughout your day as your drinking water is perfect. Awesome. Using that internally. And then the third oil is eucalyptus. We have a new formulation of eucalyptus now, and I love it. I love the smell of it, but it really opens up the airways, really good for immunity. And then the hot as shit oil, oregano. Okay, so this is going to kill anything gross. It is going to help everything feel better. It's going to burn. It's going to open up the airways. And it's going to break up the crud that's in your sinuses and let it all pour out, right? What most people do when they get a respiratory situation happening is they stuff it. They put a Band-Aid on it, and it just absolutely congests everything and puts it back in your system. And it seems like it takes a really extra long time to feel better, right? Seems like it takes an extra long time to not have that stuffy head or that runny nose or nose drip or whatever those side effects of that is, right? And this recipe using a steam cup like the one I have, I am not an affiliate. I'm not gonna make money by sharing it with you. I found mine on Amazon, and a friend of mine's son created them. So I actually got two when he was selling them personally, and now I think they're on Amazon. But you can do this with boiling a hot cup of water too, right? And then you just put a towel over your head and you make a steam cup, right? I really love this because it doesn't cool off and it just stays at the same temperature the entire time, and it's timed. So you're like, hey, I'm in here with music. I am gonna have my eyes closed and I'm gonna soak all this in here with a roll of toilet paper, a trash can, and we're just gonna let all the stuff come out of our head, right? And then you feel better right away. We don't stuff it. We don't use an over-the-counter medication to just basically dry up or stuff the drainage, right? You want all that stuff to come out. There's a reason it's in there. It's a reason it's wreaking havoc on your system, and we need to get it out of our system, right? We need to just relieve our head of all that pressure, and this is a really good way of doing that, right? And so this was another way to use oils aromatically for a different purpose. Last week, we talked about two different recipes to enhance our mood, to calm our mood by using a diffuser. And this is another way, like we all experienced it. We were all in here and we're like, hello, oregano, like our eyes and everybody was like feeling it because it was basically diffusing all of these oils in my office, right? Even the human that was laying over it was experiencing them really fast, right? Her face got warm, her sinuses drained. It was just this amazing experience for her. And she's just like, holy cow, like my voice is better right away, right? My voice is better. I feel better. My ears just popped. I feel like they drained right now. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing, right? And so when you're doing that, that's relieving that pressure and it's making you feel better, right? For 2 days, we took oils internally, took the flute balm, right? All the goodness with oregano, On Guard, frankincense, lemon, and tea tree. I add lemongrass and DDR prime as well. So we added all these amazing oils. We put it in a capsule and she took it internally once a day. And then we did the steam cup as well. And so that is what we did to help her feel better. So it's another way of using essential oils. But I wanted to, as always, friends, we talk about the emotions of these essential oils as well. So what did we all get to experience? Because we all got to experience them. We were all in here, right? And so we're going to look up lime. The emotions, the emotional benefit of using lime internally, aromatically, and topically is lime is the oil of zest for life. So lime encourages the soul with a zest for life. When individuals have been weighed down by discouragement or grief, lime elevates them above the mire. It instills courage and cheer in the heart and reminds them to be grateful for the gift of life. And so another reason we get down in the dumps or we get feeling not great is because of emotional crap, right? The baggage that we carry through our life, the baggages of other people carry, and that emotional turmoil we absorb. So lime is going to help us relieve that as well. It's going to give us the positive properties of feeling courageous, feeling emotionally honest, engaged, revitalized, determined, and grateful for life. Yes, please, right? We want that after Christmas, right? After the holidays, after a long year, all of the things that we have gone through, we get to relieve our body or our emotions of them as well. So let's look up oregano, because we use this internally and she used this aromatically. If I can find it, there we go. Oregano is the oil of humility and non-attachment. Wowza. Wowza, this is a good one. Oregano cuts through the fluff of life and teaches individuals to do the same. It removes blocks, clears negativity, and cuts away negative attachments. Oregano is a powerful oil that may even be described as forceful or intense, and it is super intense, right? So the positive properties, the positive emotions it creates is feeling humble, non-attached, willing, teachable, and flexible. And so really you're getting back to your own values and you're not being attached. It removes those energy blocks, allowing you to just be you, right? You're showing up as you authentically. And so oregano does that. It does that in a forceful manner. Yes, it is a spicy oil. It doesn't allow you to back away when it wants to clear or come in. It comes in hot, right? You ever seen a bowl coming in hot, right? It does come in hot, and it's ready to go to work for you. All right, so eucalyptus. These are amazing. Eucalyptus is the oil of wellness. All right, so eucalyptus offers its protective presence as a buffer against invading or depleting energies. It is particularly efficacious. I can't even say that word, you guys. When the body is feeling worn down, this oil serves as a healing guide when one is overcome to navigate the path ahead. Eucalyptus reminds individuals of their ages old with Earth's flora and the incredible healing available there. So it just really gets you back to feeling well. Eucalyptus teaches the body teaches that the body stores unresolved emotional pain and trauma, which eventually reveals itself through physical pain, unease, or illness. So do I need to say that again? I feel like I do. Eucalyptus teaches the body stores unresolved emotional pain and trauma, which eventually reveals itself through physical pain, unease, or illness. So when our body is tapping us and we don't listen, our body taps us a little harder, right? We've talked about me ignoring my body's tapping, and then all of a sudden things occur a little more bold and out there, right? As in, I cut my finger, I broke my ankle. So you get to listen to our body, right? And as if we don't listen to the negatives, a little bit of sniffles, a little bit of coughs, a little bit of, I don't feel well, the body aches, that kind of stuff, all of a sudden it's a full-blown massive situation and we're in bed for 4 days, right? So we get to the bottom of it quickly. And it's unresolved emotional trauma, right? It can be. So the positive properties that this oil, eucalyptus, brings us is feeling protected, able to heal, feeling whole, feeling well, feeling liberated, encouraged, and resilient. I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh, what an amazing oil. I love eucalyptus. I love it diffused. It is amazing. It is, oh my gosh, I love it in a bath. That is another place I really love it. So I don't think I have Japanese peppermint in this book. I don't have Japanese peppermint in this book. Okay. So peppermint in itself, we'll just use peppermint because I know that it is in here. And I'll try to find the emotions of the Japanese peppermint. It is like a one-time oil, so it's not in this regular book, and I'll find the emotions of that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Okay, so the emotions of regular peppermint, Japanese peppermint is going to be a little bit different, but peppermint is peppermint, right? And so it's the oil of having a buoyant heart. Peppermint brings joy and buoyancy to the heart and soul. It invigorates the mind, the body, and the spirit, and reminds individuals that life can be happy and they don't have to be controlled by fear. So it's really elevating, really lifting the mood. It gives emotional trials a break, right? A reprieve. It helps us just glide through life a little bit better. Staying on the like those emotions just stay on the surface and don't get absorbed. Okay, so the properties or the energies that it brings in is feeling buoyant, feeling optimistic, feeling relieved, feeling strength to face emotional pain. And if you followed me, if you've watched any of my lives in here in this community, you know that I truly feel emotions and pain are interconnected, right? Emotions, traumatic events, all of those things, all of those baggages given to us by our generations above us create illness, create discomfort, create disease if we ignore them long enough. So my encouragement is we get to the bottom of it. My encouragement is you use essential oils, you research the emotions that you feel by getting books like this, by getting books like the emotional, getting the emotions book. I love this. Again, I make nothing from this, but essential emotions is a massive asset to you to help your emotions, to help your physical body. The side effects of an essential oil is that your mood is going to change. The side effects of the essential oil is my daughter could breathe easy afterwards, right? The side effects of everybody is we knew that we had tools. I had the confidence and the ability to relieve her pressure, to relieve her feeling like crap, to help her immediately, right? We didn't have to leave the house at Christmas. We didn't have to go get a prescription. We didn't have to go to the doctor. We didn't have to go to the pharmacy. We had the tools here. I had the steam cup. I had the essential oils. Even if you don't have these ones, we could come up with a recipe, right? I had the veggie caps. I had everything that could help my family feel better here at any time of the day, right? And that was amazing. What an amazing gift. And yes, my kids always get oils or a breeze stick, On Guard hand sanitizer, those things for Christmas in their stockings. They were like, oh my gosh, another hand sanitizer. They were stoked, right? And so that is really, really powerful. And if you know that you have emotional baggage you have not dealt with, if you know that your ancestors, your mother, your grandmother had emotional baggage that she didn't deal with and you feel the same way, contact me. Get on my bio and book a discovery call and let's get a gem session scheduled, right? Generational emotional mapping can help you relieve these emotional baggages so that your body doesn't get taxed, so that your body doesn't feel sick and get ill, right? My other daughter, the one that I guardianshipped when she was 17, broke down at Christmas, right? We get more emotional, things happen. There's all these emotions, there's family things going on. And all of a sudden these emotions are just exploding, right? And she's like, okay, I think I'm ready for that gem thing you do. I have shit I need to get through. And I was like, anytime, sister. Yes, right? Anytime, sister. And so I would love to help you. make your next year, 2023, the most amazing year yet, by helping you relieve these emotional tensions, these emotional pains that you've gone through that is holding you back from your best self, holding you back into sickness, illness, discomfort. Just message me, comment below this video. You guys have an amazing last week of 2022. I hope you've learned a lot with these essential oils, this way of aromatherapy. And next month, we're going to bring you a different way of bringing you essential oils and what I do best, and that is gem. And so I would do gem every single day. You guys have heard me talk about it. So we're going to talk about a little bit about how we do gem. I'm going to teach you gem. And then we're going to talk about how to do aftercare after any modality that you use. There's so many amazing energy modalities out there that we can do: NLP, gem, emotion code, Reiki, all of these amazing things. But there is an aftercare process that we get to be intentional with doing that, right? There is self-care we get to do so that we do well afterwards, right? So that we absorb it and we use it and it works best for us. And we'll talk about that too. Okay. So more to light with that. I will post about that soon. You guys have an amazing day. It was so good to see you. We'll see you next time.